TMA Media Group.
All right, let's start off, man. Okay, tell everybody what your name is, of course, where you from.
I am Lamar. I'm from Brooklyn, New York originally. Been here since 2004. I'm an Air Force veteran.
Okay. I picked it up off rip. I said, that shaking hand. I said, it's a firm handshake. Yes, sir. Military man. I'm glad to hear that, though, man.
Yeah.
So you making music.
Yeah.
You from New York, military man.
Yes.
What else is something that we all need to know about you, man? Off rip.
I'm an open book, but I'm hard to read.
Oh.
And, I've been told that a lot. I'm a mystery. I'm like a superhero.
Okay.
Like Batman.
Yes, sir.
Iron Man or something. You never see it coming.
Right.
You know, and I didn't get that way deliberately. It's something that happened based off my childhood, the things I didn't have, the lack of a father figure, the lack of a certain structure, it created this persona in me. So
right.
As I got older, it just
Okay. What would you say that persona sounds like when you making music? Like, what does that sound like? Like, if you were to say a person, oh, I sound like so and so. Who would you say that is?
Musically, I've been told Nas. Every now and then, Jada.
Okay.
But mainly Nas, because of the voice. Sometimes I can, do rapid lyrics.
Right.
Compare that to Tech Nine or Twister or something like that. And it all depends on the tempo of the beat. If I get a slower BPM, then I'll have a chance to rap. If I get a faster BPM, then it's pretty moderate. But there's something for everybody because it's so different. It's hard to categorize this wildfire. It's hard to take a extinguisher and put it out. It's there biologically. See, so I don't have a style. I just speak,
Well, I can already tell, like, bro, you surgical with the verbiage, man. So as a person who has an appreciation for words and the way that you say them, I'm already looking forward to hearing this, how you flow, right? So, you come in and people, it go over their head, everything. Yeah. Whether how you walk in, how much you talk, how you talk, you definitely got it already under control. The next thing I'll probably ask you is being from New York and being in Dallas right now, how do you feel like that, like, not, I won't say affects your style, how do you feel like that grasps how you make music?
Psychologically, it's one of the screeching hard dynamics. New York is fast all the time. At nighttime, they're having picnics, literally.
Right.
Neon lights, picnics at nighttime, still.
Right.
All the way from Queens, Brooklyn, to Long Island, whatever. Here's something different. There's more. What do you call that? I guess there's more of a subliminal submissiveness here.
Yeah.
It's not an insult at all. It's the fact that more people here are okay with things that New Yorkers will not be.
Right.
So musically, I don't want to say Dallas is confined because it isn't. People trying to get out. They're trying to venture out musically, style-wise, but they have a set dynamic of what they like to hear.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sound that way, then they're going to be more reluctant to take in something else.
Yeah.
I know that I'm different. I can't try to be anything else but that. New York would expect me to sound the way I sound.
Yeah.
Because in New York, hip-hop is an acronym, which stands for high infinite power healing our people. And by that rule, I try to live. That means that I'm not going to defame.
Say that again, man. Say it again loud so everybody know that. What was it called?
Higher infinite power healing our people.
Okay.
Basically, the way hip-hop started, if you look at the mechanics of slavery, there was a message, what they call old Negro spirituals. Well, hip-hop was the same way. And basically, it started in the late 70s. And there was graffiti on the train from the Bronx and went down to Brooklyn, and graffiti, that's when Brooklyn caught on to it. Then Queens, then Manhattan, then Harlem. So then you needed DJs. There's 5 elements of hip-hop. You have DJs, rap, b-boying, breakdancing, and graffiti. Those are the 5 elements. And those 5 elements coincide one another. You can't have rap without a DJ.
Right.
Rap is no fun without the breakdancing. Breakdancing is no fun without the b-boying, the cool look.
Right.
Graffiti is a message. So everything fit together. So those elements, every time I write a song, I have a responsibility. Who's listening to me? Why are they listening to you? And once I get your attention, how do I keep it?
Right.
So as a messenger, what's my message? Am I telling you to kill somebody? Am I telling you to have sex with this person? Am I telling you to steal this? I can't do that.
Am I empowering you to change your own way?
Right.
Right.
I can't make you do
That's what hip hop is to you from what you.
Right. And I don't want to influence you the wrong way. It's not about controlling minds. It's about being an example. And the challenge is for most individuals is to how do I get that medium to not being too preachy and not being too secular
Yeah.
Where's the fine line? And that's where the money is. That's what the media is.
Okay.
You get that, it's captivating.
So from what you've written, what does that sound like? That proper medium. If you could spit something, I think that would help everybody understand. What's that sound like?
Man, it's
Yeah.
my songs are so different. They're like science projects. It's like Moscow Roast. We were just speaking about that.
One of my favorite.
And it's a song that just happened to fall in my lap. The whole concept. It was originally called Roast. I was angry that day, I remember. And I wanted to just go at people that offended me, just, because I know my vocabulary is good.
Yeah.
And I have a way of dissecting it in such a fine way to where I can hit you psychologically, I can hit you emotionally, I can make you think that it's you, I can make you believe that it's not.
Right. I could push a button you don't know you had.
And something stopped me.
Right.
I said, no, don't do that. It's shadowless. That's similar to it. Express it, but express it in a way to where it's fair.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So there's a website called gja.com. These guys that work with Jadakiss, Nas, all this. I found a track on there called Moscow, and it immediately grabbed me. I'm like, I like that.
Right.
It made me think about a frigid, atmosphere. And so basically, it was a subliminal way of mixing fire and ice.
Yeah.
Moscow Roast. Being the first verse is my alter ego. He's a lot faster. He's a lot more aggressive. Whereas the second verse is about my true self. That's the ice. And I'm like, when I sit back and listen to it, I'm like, how the heck did I write this? How did my mind come up with these channels to construct this way?
Mm-hmm.
And when I perform that song, everybody's like, they're hypnotized when they hear it, because when I'm doing it, I think about some of my favorite artists like Eminem, Tech Nine, Twista, because it has a sound like them with the different transitions. So there's a lot going on in that song. It's not a lot of room for breath. Every time I perform it, I'm like looking for a second wind.
Right.
So that's another thing. My mind is like a freaking neurological,
painting. It's a painting. From what it sounds like, you got lots of colors, you got depth to it, and then more importantly, the depth and colors.
Right.
Oh.
Because Iron Man is my favorite hero.
Ooh.
And there's a reason why. He's smart.
Yeah.
He doesn't physically have any powers, but his brain is his power.
His power.
Jarvis, his artificial intelligence, is a dynamic reflection of himself.
Yeah.
And he takes on the whole world. He doesn't matter. He's fought everybody. He's fought the Hulk. He's fought Thor. He's fought Captain America. He fights everybody. And that's how I feel.
Okay.
Hulk is my second favorite because he gets angry. He dominates. There's nobody that can beat him. So I take these soliloquies and I put them into my concept, and then I write music.
So we finished off talking about Iron Man.
Right.
Talking about how that's the persona you put off, and that you put off that superhero energy, that supernova energy, that where there's lots of darkness, you essentially that light.
Right.
And I think some people they I don't want to come out arrogant, but they're trying to find that perfect mix of humble. Like, it's not just a mix of it, mumble and then lyricism. You're mixing a whole bunch of things. You're an actual creative. And so a lot of people, they just, throw any beat on. And he's like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm probably not going to be able to spit to it. And so I'm excited to see where that goes for you. Just for the people who are looking out to see what it is that you got going on, can you please just, tell them where you can find your information, your at, where you at on social media, all of that. Let them know.
Absolutely. You can find me on Instagram, IG at official Leo Lamar. It's one word. It's my sign and my middle name.
Right.
I'm Leo, but my middle name is Lamar. So official Leo Lamar, you'll find me there. Same name on Facebook, as well as YouTube. As far as Twitter is concerned, it's the real Leo Lamar all together.
But sir, the real Leo Lamar. Yes. We're going to definitely be watching out for you. Glad to have you in the building. Glad to be around your energy, man. You definitely put off high octane energy. Glad to be around you, man. Look forward to you. Have a great day, man.
You too, man. Thank you.